Hey, Assel, how are you today? Welcome to our next podcast. And this is a big topic that comes up for us is what is the problem of companies relying entirely on word of mouth? What are your thoughts on that?
Hey Jen, yeah, a lot of the clients or prospect that comes to us, they generally rely on word of mouth. And I think the biggest challenge is that it's not very predictable. It's slow. The problem lies within itself that you rely on word of mouth. So it might you might get two referrals within a month, or you might get one referral in like 6 months. Although referrals, uh, it's a very strong lead and you can close them right away. But the amount of referrals that you're gonna get within a certain time frame, it's not predictable at all, and it can definitely slow your company down when it comes to if you are a startup and if you're looking to grow rapidly.
Yeah, we hear this a lot with companies that have a very niche specialty. They figure that only certain companies can use them or can understand what they do. And so it really largely only comes through word of mouth and referral. And they assume that every other type of marketing just can't work. And so they tend to just go to events or work with previous clients or rely on somebody to kind of mention their name. But it's pretty limited for all the reasons you've said, like it's slow and it's unpredictable. You could be here, could be there. So how do we think then that, say, cold lead generation, which is, it's not as guaranteed as word of mouth in that when a lead comes word of mouth, they pretty much know about you and want to buy, right? So they're really great lead. With cold outbound, you don't get somebody that knows about you that's ready to buy. So why would you kind of combine both of them? Like, what's the solution there?
Uh, okay, so there are two things. If you're a very niched company or service provider, then maybe cold outbound can work for you as a networking agent, and you can just connect with the different people from your industries, and you can just share more thought leadership content and on your platforms, and you can develop a certain level of authority within your market, and through that at least a lot of new opportunities can come in. That's one thing, but mostly with the combination of lead generation plus word of mouth, we basically are overcoming the part of instability or unpredictability. And you'll have more leads in the pipeline. And if you are thinking to grow in the next 6 months, now you have a certain structure, and you can predict how many clients you can have in next 6 months, and how it's gonna affect your sales and team and whatsoever. So there would be a certain degree of predictability when it comes to the growing phase of the company.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the word you use there is pipeline. So reaching out cold doesn't mean that person's going to know about you and want to buy immediately, but it means that they're in your pipeline, right? And so while word of mouth leads are highly desirable because they're looking to buy, they're ready to buy, they know what they want, they're going to sign up quickly. Having other people in your pipeline is so valuable for 6 months or 12 months' time. So it's really solving that problem. And the other thing I always say to clients is everyone in your network at some point was a stranger and you
Yeah.
met them sometime, right? You worked with them or they were referred to you or you met them at an event or they researched you and came and approached you. And that is how you even have word of mouth, is that people know about you. So in order to have more word of mouth, you need to be known more. And the only way to know more people is through outreach and be proactive. And so even though cold outbound may not get you the exact client now, it's going to give you access to more people. So more people know about you, so more people can be referred and come inbound, right?
Nice. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So it's a game of statistics. So if 10 people knows you and you get 2 referrals in 6 months, and now 100 people knows you, so you can kind of predict like maybe you can get 20 referrals within the 6 months. So kind of like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think there's a feeling for a lot of companies like we're so rare and our clients are so rare. It's really unknown how they reach us other than by word of mouth. But I think if you think that the world is a really big place, like if you exist and your clients exist, there are more people out there like you. So how do you find them except going out and looking for them and bringing them into your world? And they do exist. And so being proactive about it is really valuable. It's worth your while. Okay. All right. I think that's the end of that topic. Thanks for your time. Talk to you
Thanks,
later.
and thank you.